A little bit of rain we have. Oh dear. Alright, this is a good time because things are getting very wet and very slippery to put in my extra friction for descent only. So the other day I was climbing and I got rained on, and I see a lot of posts with people that have corrosion on their climbing equipment, and many of us live in the south or places where it can be quite warm and humid. You're constantly sweating, your gear gets wet, and then you stuff it back into your bag, and then you see the pictures of corroded equipment. So here's a solution I came up with. And right now there's temperature and right now that's the temperature and humidity outside of this storage bin that I have. And inside the storage bin, I've had it been going for a while. At one point we had a thunderstorm and it went off, but it looks like it's stabilized, and the lowest humidity is around, there's 33.3 and 35. So leaving your gear in that kind of a dry atmosphere dries things out and also helps keep it from corroding. So I'll show you what I've set up. And while I'm on the outside of this bin, that's a small hole I made for the electrical going in, and this is a small hole I made at the bottom with the plastic tube for the water to come out. And this glass I had on there, I've emptied it about twice, and right now there's, like I said, no more going back in there. So I think I've hit the low humidity mark and probably dried out all of my gear, so there's no more water to come out of that bin for storing your equipment. This does take access to electrical current, so if you're on a job site, or you're in a yard or something, you might have to have electrical available, but it's a very low draw dehumidifier, and I'll show you the packaging for that. So this is the storage bin I've got at a big box store. It's large enough to hold all of my gear, and here's the specifications for the dehumidifier I have, and the actual power draw on this is only 39 watts. You compare that to a 100-watt light bulb, not much. So, and when you open this up, there's my gear, and there's the little dehumidifier in here running. There's still a little bit of water you can see in the, actually, yeah, just a little bit left in the tub that it has. And so it's just sitting there running. Here's the temperature humidity probes I had in there, and everything, and all the rope that I had that got drenched and all of that is in here, and it's just nice and dry. So this works out pretty well. My gear bag, when I take this out, I just put it all back in the gear bag. You could probably just put your gear bag in here and leave it open and get some circulation, but the dehumidifier takes the humidity out of this confined area, and it warms it just a little bit too. as you could see from the temperature probes. But anyway, nice solution if those of us are having problems with corrosion or trying to take care of your gear. Corrosion and high humidity is one of the worst things we can do to our equipment. So, hope you find this interesting.